Alright everyone, welcome back. We didn't go anywhere and I hope you didn't either. Next up, we got Jacob. He's going to do a thing. Haha. He's gonna show us a nice fun speedrun of Mega Man 8. Alright, without any further ado, take her away.
Hello, hello! I am Jakobdoesathing. Here we are with Mega Man 8. Since I'm gonna be like vastly underestimate, like almost a half an hour, I'm gonna give you guys the pleasure of cutscene percent. We're going to watch almost every cutscene in the game because we have the time for it. Hopefully, there is some parts here and there that I might lose a bit of time because some hard strats, but I'm pretty sure we still will be underestimate. So, I guess without further ado, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, for our first cutscene here. Also, if you didn't know, if you haven't played any of the Mega Man games before, flashing lights. Lots of flashing lights, so, just a fair warning from the start.
Mega Man, today we finish this!
Hey, Zach! Why must I fight you? We are not enemies!
Shut up!
Mega Man! Go! Mega Man, hurry! You must come with me!
You can't leave yet!
Rush Jet! Whoa! Dad, we'll have to take care of this some other time.
No! Don't run away, coward. You'll pay for this insult. I'll be back.
Dr. Light, what is the problem?
A strange meteor has fallen to Earth just a while ago. This meteor seems to be emitting a powerful energy signature. Something this powerful must not fall into the hands of evil.
I understand, Dr. Light. I'm on it.
Thank you, Mega Man. If you can, please bring the meteor back.
Okay.
Alright, that was the first cutscene of the game. I hope you all enjoyed. That's a taste of what we have what we have coming up for us. I should probably do something about that real quick. Okay. Don't mind my thing. Sorry. That was not your Discord, that was mine. Sorry about that. But welcome to Mega Man 8. Some of you hate it, some of you love it. I am one of the lovers of this game. I don't own 4 copies of it for no reason, but basically, if you weren't following along, we have Dr. Wowie on this strange little island here. 2 robots were fighting in space, and they went, no, they did bang bang, and then Base got his stinky little arm stuck in a wire after he got shot, and oh no, I can't get my arm unstuck from this impenetrable wire. I don't know what I will ever do. But, yeah. We just got our first weapon of the game, the Mega Ball. You'll be seeing it mostly used as a utility item. There is a few circumstances that we will use as a weapon, but I run a special little category of this game that I like to call my own. It's a little thing that I like to call, I used to call it 50%, but not really anymore because we don't need that many bolts. I'm going to be collecting 16 bolts throughout these first 5 stages, so I can pick up Hyper Slider, Step Booster, and a Weapon Energy thingy that gives me a lot more weapon energy, because that's going to be a lot helpful when it comes to the later Wily stages. So we're going to pick up the first 3 in this stage, then we're going to pick up a few more throughout the rest of the stages, but yeah. So our first little usage of Mega Ball jumps, which is something that we will be using a lot. It's basically our item 1, except we almost practically have infinite energy for it, which is absolutely amazing. So we're just gonna go through the intro stage as per usual. And we get to Mr. Crab here. So we're just gonna kick a ball and lift up his shell, and then we're going to try and kill him before he does his little jump, but sometimes we can't. It typically comes down to only 1 shot. Okay, we got him. Now we just jump around and wait. So if you don't know this game, it is the eighth game in the series, released on the PlayStation 1. Today I'm using my PS2 Slim, modded, so it is region free, but you know, it doesn't affect anything. Using fastest speed for optimal load times, and overall just a faster experience. This is probably one of the few Mega Man games where text differences don't matter, so you could play Mega Man or Rockman 8. I am choosing Mega Man 8 just for your viewing pleasure to see all these amazing cutscenes and all these epic voice lines. But it doesn't matter because all the text scrolls the same, much like X4 through X6. They all have the same text speeds, so whenever you press a button, the text advances, and almost every button on the controller advances text, so I was doing a little 4-button mash there, which was oh so fun. But yeah, I don't know. Who could have thought that Dr. Wily would be behind all this? I mean, I thought it would maybe be like Proto Man or something after 5. I mean, he's been up to something. I mean, he did tell us to burn down a forest in the previous game. Try using the flame weapon in the wooded area. I mean, I take that advice to heart every day. Don't actually do that, kids. It's very bad. But, here we're in Grenade Man stage. The masochist, as I like to call him. You'll hear why. A lot of exploding platforms, a lot of these time bomb thingies. And we're just gonna keep going, sliding. A lot of Mega Balls. That's really all we can really do for now. Taking some backwards damage boost here to gain a tad bit of speed and use our knockback to our advantage. Also, you might even get a little bit of controller ASMR in here, because this mic is very sensitive, but some of you may like it, some of you may not. I really don't mind it. So, now you get to the trash eyeball. We are just going to try and stand in a position where he won't dive, and he immediately dives. It's something we don't want, because obviously we can't hit him in this phase. We just kind of have to kick our Mega Ball into him until he decides to fall. And there he goes. And now we get our first rush component, Rush Bike, which this game doesn't really have your typical rush power-ups, like you're used to, like your Rush Coil and Rush Jet. But we have Rush Bike, Rush Mystery, and Rush Healer. I think those are all of them. There's 4 of them, and yeah, 2 of them are healer items, and one of them is Rush Bike. You turn Rush into a motorcycle, and there's one more. I think there's one more Rush item I'm thinking of. Rush Bomber, I think it's called. He drops a bunch of bombs from the top of the screen. Those are 4 rush items for this game. We can use them essentially whenever we want, but once they run out of energy or we use them once, they go outchers, and we can't use them until we die or we advance to a new part of the stage. We're going to see our first usage of Rush here, and hope we don't die, because the controls are a little bit wonky, but he is quite fast for this starting part of the game. As you can see, it doesn't take away our health if we get hit by Rush, it just takes away the time we can use him. But, yeah, welcome to Grenade Man. He is quite obviously Grenade. He's pretty cool, pretty fungular entertainment. He obviously loves his explosions. His weakness is Thunderclaw, which you get from Clown Man, but we'll fight him with Thunderclaw back once we get into refights. But for now, it's just kind of a simple little buster fight, and he'll keep doing these same attacks for a little bit until he reaches a certain health value. Then he'll do his Crazy Destroyer move, which will destroy the floor, and here it comes. And now we move to a slightly smaller plane with, well, not really smaller, just different, and there he falls. That felt good! Grenade Man's probably my favorite. I like Grenade Man. He's pretty cool. And for that, we get Flash Bomb. Flash Bomb is going to be one of our main items that we'll use here, but it's like all the weapons in this game are extremely unique from anything you've ever seen. Like Flash Bomb, it has a lingering effect. So like you throw one Flash Bomb down, it gives a nice long lingering effect that does a bunch of damage to most enemies. But yeah, now you get the Frostman, probably the most infamous part of this game. I'm sure you all know the snowboards. It's like the most dreaded part of this game. Luckily, I am kind of not really a god gamer, but I can get through them with minimal deaths. Preferably none, but we'll see. Get another appearance of Rush Bike here just to speed this process up a little bit. Won't be seeing him a lot until probably after Astro. He kind of loses his abilities because stages change and he kind of loses usefulness once we have Hyper Slider, but we'll still see him a few times throughout the stages. And now we get to the dread jump, jump, slide, slide section that you all know and hate. So, how's the marathon been for you guys? I mean, I've been having a good time and watching along. Expect this a lot. This is probably one of the main reasons why most people don't really like this game, because there's a lot of auto-scrollers in this Mega Man game, which some people don't really like. I personally don't want it. I kind of love this game. If we were playing Rockman, it'd be jumpu jumpu, sniding sniding. Just a fun little fact. Also, in the Legacy Collection versions of this, Legacy Collection 2, some of these snowboard sections are actually nerfed from this original version. They're a little bit easier. Notably in the second section, when we're dealing with some like spiked walls coming up on you, I think half of them are removed to make it a little bit of an easier landing on you, so you don't die. That's just something I noticed while I was practicing before I moved on to the original hardware. And that's the first section done without flaw. So now I move on to the checkpoint. This game is rather forgiving because even if you game over, you respawn at this point, which is pretty awesome. Also, shout out to these penguins. They're really chill. I love them. This game is just so flashy and unique. It's just beautiful to look at. Unfortunately, I don't have my hands on a Saturn copy yet. The Saturn is arguably the best version because... No, I haven't. There's this little guy in this game, if you've never played this game before. His name is Duo. He is the creature that we are seeing fighting in space. That was fighting in space at the intro cutscene. And, we're gonna be fighting him after we destroy the first 4 robos. And, he is our mid-boss stage, but in the Saturn version, we actually get to fight Cutman and Woodman. Also, Tengu Man's theme is vastly improved over the PS1 version, which is this one. But also, the point of it is, the reason why I don't have a copy of it yet is because the Saturn version is $600, which I do not have, being a broke teenager. So, yeah. Saturn version's on hold for now. I do have a Saturn, though. I'm working on it. It'll happen eventually. I just have to wait a little bit longer. Now I take another elevator ride of Doom up to our another snowboard section of Doom, and yeah. Get to our second section here, and we just kind of like chill. It's a slight bit faster, adding the slightest amount of difficulty.
Jump, slide, slide. Jump, 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 jump. Slide, slide.
Also, I just love the music in this game. Like, this game, most people don't really like it. Yeah, this section here, they removed half of those pulls from the Legacy Collection version because they wanted to make it a tad bit easier. But, yeah. I love this game so much. And now we get to Frostman, the big boy. Totally not related at all to Frost Walrus in design whatsoever. Unfortunately, in my current setup, I don't have game audio, which is incredibly sad, but I can only imagine what he's saying. So the goal here is kind of to get him into his little stun that he does. If you hit him with enough flash bombs during a certain attack, he'll go ouchers. Yeah, like that. And he'll go cry, and he's dead. And yeah, that's kind of what we want since it's free damage, but it doesn't really matter in the end. They all die the same. And that was the last you're gonna see of the Jumpu sliding for a little bit. We won't see it again until Wily 1, so yeah. We get Ice Wave from that, which we'll naturally go over to Tengu Man with. Of course, they made the aerial boss weak to the ground weapon. Very smart of you, devs, in making my pain even more. But, we get to Tengu Man. This stage is known for its auto-scroller, it's just like Tengu Man and Wily 2 are the only stages that we get to see Rush Jet. There's no Rush Coil in this game because, I don't know, they wanted to make us suffer. But, Rush Jet gets turned into the auto-scroller section, so instead of playing Mega Man 8, we get to play Gradius for a little bit, except it's, like, extremely easy. All you have to do is, like, avoid attacks and, like, not die. Well, it's not, like, hard. You also have these sections, which is a little bit hard, which you'll see are first uses, like, real use of the Mega Ball. What you would have done casually there is you would have stand on that platform in the middle and spawn the bubble that would surround you, and you have to go through that slowly and painfully, and not touch any of the spikes, because then you go, ouchers, and your bubble would pop. But we have Mega Ball, so we're just gonna skip all of that. And here we get a Rush Jet appearance. Soon there should be some capsules spawning, like these guys, that spawn our friends, Beat, Eddie, Rush. We don't talk about Otto, because I still despise Otto. He shouldn't even be here. I mean, his name doesn't even, like, go with the theme of a music pun. Like, he's just a filler character added to 7. I don't like Otto. Beat is the best, in my opinion, because his entire body is a hitbox no matter what he's doing, so he's always dealing damage, which is pretty awesome, not gonna lie. Eddie is pretty good. Rush gives us this 3-way attack, which can be good for dealing some close range damage. But Eddie shoots out little explosives from the top of his head, and Otto just has a rocket launcher, which can get in the way for the med boss after this section, which we'll want Beat for. But if we can't get him, we'll have to settle for Eddie, and if we can't get that, I guess we'll just have to cry and suffer with flash bombs. So, Otto, he likes to torment my dreams because I say bad things about him. So he just stays on screen for the longest of time. He just completely ignores the roll timer because he's selfish and wants to be the one that I grab, but I need beats. This is like really one of the real only sections of RNG that we have in this game. There isn't too much RNG here and there, but it's not like RNG heavy. Otto, please go away. Eddie. No. I hate Otto so much. He just wants to be known and try and be a useful character, but in the end he's just screwing me over. It's kind of painful. So I'm gonna try and intentionally take some damage here and see if I can get another capsule to spawn to help me here, because none of these boyos are dealing quite as much damage as I want. Try some flash bombs. Normally what we would do here if we got someone like Eddie is that we would just kind of like, we'd kind of just like put him inside of here since he is, since he is the hitbox. I might actually take a death here because, doing the spike section without taking damage is incredibly slow and also a little bit hard, so, yeah. I don't think we have enough health to take, I think it's 3 here, so, yeah. But we'll try. Nope, he got it. Okay, that's good. And that's the last we'll see of that beautiful, fun section. Mega Ball jumps are like the funnest part of this game. Probably the main reason why you'd want to speedrun this. They're just fun to do. They're also pretty easy too. All you have to do is, basically you have it out, you jump, you press the fire button, and if you just you just hold jump, you'll most likely, most of the time, you'll just hit it. So I get the Tengu Man here, and fun fact, there is a soft lock you can do here using Ice Wave, but I hope we won't do it. It would be funny to do it, but I don't really want to. So this entire fight is kind of just like waiting for him to do an attack that we can freeze with Ice Wave. And we got some good damage like that. But while we wait, we'll just be doing some regular Mega Buster shots. And that's the fight. There's a soft lock you can do here is that if he goes over one of the pits and you manage to freeze him, he will just continue to fall infinitely. It's like the most borderline of a soft lock since you can still jump off the pits and die, but it still is funny just to see him fall in a frozen state and never come back. And now we head off to Clown Man.
Let's do it! I'm Clown Man.
Just for funsies, I'm gonna grab the one up here. If you didn't know, you can take a Mega Ball over here and you can just, see if I can get it. You can just kick it into its mouth and you get a free 1-up for it. Fun. We're gonna see our good old buddy old pal Rush real quick again for our last bolt. We need 16 bolts for what our objective is, so yeah, we're gonna pick it up last here. Now we get to the train section. Luckily this train skip, it's not really a skip, it's just kind of go fast. It's a lot more easier than Rock Band Forte's train skip. Now I'll get to the gimmick of this stage, timers. So fun. And now we get to our, not-so-best friend. Actually, comparing him to other mini-bosses, he's kind of a bro. This is Bearcoin, I like to call him. He has an actual name, but I don't remember it. We're just gonna kind of, like, let him jump on some Mega Balls. But he's too heavy, so he just breaks them and doesn't get any height from it. He just gets hurt. I feel bad for him. Also, shoutouts to Mega Man Soccer. Like, I just love Mega Man Soccer so much. Might as well make an entire weapon in our next game about it. And that's Bearcoin. Nah. Says Hero. Bearcoin's funner. Welcome back to the timers. So, Mega Man is like a good boy, and it's like if we're standing like halfway on one of the blocks, he'll just walk over to the nearest one for the sake of gameplay. So, if I'm like halfway standing on one of them that's correct, that we want to stand on, and halfway on one that's gonna kill us, Mega Man will most likely just walk to the one that's gonna kill us because, once again, he is kind of a stupid robot compared to his big boy X.
I'm going to jump in super quickly as well because we got ourselves a $30 donation from Stahl Bolzen. saying, "Thanks, Dreiser, for hosting this nice event. Good luck, have fun, everybody, and donation goes towards the Cyber Shadow Egg Percent." That's awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Donation. Now I get to the clown section. We are going to try our very best to use our Mega Balls to get through here as fast as possible, because waiting for timers is not very fun, nor fast. So we're just going to use our Mega Balls to kind of just jump around and go through the big gaps. It takes a tiny bit of practice and skill to get through it, because getting the right angle in place to put your balls down is like really, really hard, but yeah, you can get through it. Clown Man here, kind of a joke. We're gonna throw down our tornado hold, let him get swept up in it. Charge shot, more tornado hold. He can do this, he can do another one of those, he can do Thunder Carnival. If we just kind of keep him in the cycle, it's really preferable, because most damage output. And there goes Clown Man. And that is half of our Robot Masters done. And now we get to see arguably the best cutscene in the game. So sit back, relax, get your popcorn again. So I can lightly hear my PS2 screaming for air. Okay.
How's it going? Will he be okay?
I'm almost finished. The battery will be charged in 10 minutes.
That's good. By the way, what do you make of these?
These? Seems to be energy resources. But I've never seen this type on Earth. I don't know where this energy came from, but I cannot let it fall into Dr. Wowie's hands. You must recover all the energy immediately, Mega Man.
But where is Dr. Wily?
That's a good question. We may be able to locate another energy emission from the radar room. When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wowie.
Someone logged into my Twitter account.
He still lives.
How dare they log into my Twitter account? Ah!
What the?
Mega Man, you must go after him. We don't know who he is, and it's dangerous to leave him alone.
Yes, sir! Let's go, Rush!
And that was arguably the most well-known cutscene of this entire game. And I can confirm it is really good. I just love having a stutter right in front of like the middle of the cutscene. They didn't even bother to retake it. Just we will cover another energy mission in the radar room. When you find that media, we'll find Dr. Wowie. This game is so awesome. Then I get over to Duo Man over here. The cringe version. We would fight Cutman and Woodman if this was the Saturn version, but unfortunately it is not. That is saved for another day once I get my hand on the copy. He'll do this stinky get ready attack that wastes a bunch of time because we can't really damage him during it. So we're just gonna kind of try and keep him in iframes as much as possible with Flash Bomb. He's being a dingus right now and not giving us a good pattern. And there we go. Threw us down, and our boy Proto's gonna come up. Hey, look, it's me. And I got a nice little cutscene here where Mega Man screams for 7 years.
That must be it over there. I can see it.
I'm impressed! I didn't think you'd make it this far, Mega Man! However, I don't have time to deal with you! Say goodnight!
Rush!
Are you okay?
Who are you?
My name is Duo. I was born with the sole purpose to eliminate the evil energy from this universe.
Albert Wesker moment.
Duo, that thing. It's just like the one I gave to Dr. Light.
Yes, this is what you people call evil energy. Based on my studies so far, the one who obtained the original energy must be a being of complete evil. This type of energy absorbs the evil in a person's mind and then multiplies. Judging by the quick rate of its growth, it'll take over the planet with evil energy in a matter of days. We must stop it. I sense the original energy exists in that tower. But the barrier prohibits me from going there. I'll destroy the rest of the evil energy that has spread throughout the Earth. You search and destroy the energy sources for that barrier.
Let's do it. Time to go, Rush.
Alright, so, yeah. That was the cutscene where Mega Man screams a lot and tells us where Dr. Wily is hiding his evil castle in, like, a volcano or something. And Duo is really quiet. Now we'll go to our only shop run.
Welcome back.
We're going to go over here, gonna grab Hyper Slider, Energy Saver, and Step Booster, and no, don't want that.
Good luck.
And that's all we need. And that's the only shop run we're gonna see. But also, yeah, Tempest, my PB currently is 103.15, and my estimate is 135. Since I'm gonna be vastly underestimate, might as well show off every cutscene in the game while we're at it. So welcome to Astro Man. We're just gonna start off with Rush because he is fast. This is recently switching from my previous route of Sword Fifth, but Astro Fifth is just generally faster. Although it does make me a lot more scared in moments like that. It's fine because I can get through it. No. Okay, yeah. I'm trying to remember these mazes real quick. Okay, So for this here, we're just gonna go through the puzzle, get through it, and yeah. You're gonna see the section, a different section like that one more time. We have another little auto-scroller. I like to think of this as sort of like a call to Split Mushroom and explore his little auto-scroller section of the tower. The goop. The goop. No. Ow.
Ready.
It's fine. Section we really have to worry about is the next, like, disappearing section. Really the only sort of Yoku block section we have in this game. Yeah, typically in normal runs, they'll only grab 6 bolts and grab Hyper Slider and run. But I like to have Step Booster and extra weapon energy because it's just helpful. And Step Booster gives us faster ladder speed, and then obviously having extra weapon energy is always appreciated. And welcome to my worst nightmare. That gives me a lot of ouchers in the hearted because it's so scary. Hope we can get through it. Let me take it slow here real quick. No! Yeah. Yeah, this section really just makes my heart go, this is very scary. I don't want to die here. I think there is a slightly faster way to do it, because Mega Balls are very versatile. There's a lot of movement you can do with them, obviously, but a lot of them are a lot more scary than others. Okay, there you go. Oh, heck up there. This is one of the levels that I said earlier that would most likely give us a tad bit of trouble. But we're approaching the end of the stage. All I have is this, and then we go to Astro himself. Astro's fight is quite easy. Well, it all depends what RNG he wants to give us. He can do his Astro Crush, he can do a dive, he can jump around a little bit, and that's really all he can do. But most of the time he chooses to do an Astro Crush, which wastes a lot of time, unless we want to do some damage boosts. But his main weapon is Homing Sniper, which we don't really have, because, once again, first boss we start with, and his weakness is the last one we end with. So we're going to use a combination of Mega Ball jumps and Flash Bombs to try and take him down. If he comes down and does his stupid little orb attack, it's preferable since we can actually hit him good, but that's not it. He's just being a jerk. Okay, this is what we want. So in the case of Astro Crush, wherever he appears is the safe zone. You'll get to hear his voice lines later in refights where we actually get to do the cheese with. And there he goes. Yeah. Very finicky, but he does go down rather easily. If you have enough health and have some cool composure, you can easily get through him. And now we will head off to Aquaman. The handsome guy. Hopefully he'll save the line. I will never know because I once again don't have audio. Current setup. My current setup is pretty bad, but it works, and that's really all that matters. Have just some cheap streaming gear I got for Amazon. Have my PS2 going to an AV to HDMI converter. That going to a capture card. That going to my TV, and that going to my laptop. It works, and that's really all that truly matters. We're gonna see Rush here again because sliding is once again not very fast. And after this, you won't really see him that much. Yay, Mega swimming! The Mega Man 3 DOS moment. Let's go! Mega Man DOS games are awesome. If you can't tell, I'm a fan of the quote-unquote bad Mega Man games. Welcome to the Dingus. I hate him with all of my might. He doesn't really have a true weakness, so we just kind of have to use Astro Crush and Ice Wave on him. He can go up, he can go down, he can go back into the waterfall and waste time. He's just annoying in general and doesn't really take any damage. I believe he has 40 health, and he only takes, I think, like 2 or 4 from Astro Crush and Ice Wave. I think it takes 3 from fully charged Buster Shots. He's just annoying and likes to get on our way. And I really don't appreciate that from him. Because he is, like, the mini-boss that makes me not like this game. 7's really good. I really like 7. I think 7's my 3rd favorite game. With 9 and 10 being in front, respectively. Gonna go here, just raise the water level a little bit, so you can avoid everything. Schmack. We get to the thawing section. Grab those real quick. Go down here. Take a damage boost there. Go down here. And then get this little last section, then we're off to Aquaman. Aquaman is a complete joke. Even though he says it's all luck, it's really not. Like, it's not even RNG based. It's literally just a scripted fight. Do the same thing every time, you'll always win. Sorry to break it to you, handsome guy, but your days are ended. And so handsome guy falls. It was indeed not luck at all. Now I got Water Balloon from that. Water Balloon is your mashy hee fun weapon. It can shoot up to 30 hertz. So as fast as you can mash, it will shoot. No, like, delay between shots. I'm gonna have the Swordman. Swordman is typically considered by most to be like the first person you probably should fight after, you know, first 4 robos, because it tests your abilities with the weapons, lets you learn them a little bit better, but kind of slow, so we don't do that. Thunderclaw moment. No! Unfortunately, this is not Rockman Forte. We cannot use the ice wall to skip the Simon Says section in Astro Man. Incredibly sad. No. I was not paying attention, clearly. Too busy ranting about how Rockman Forte is a better game, but... No. No. Ugh. Go up. Not me. Go. Yes. Please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Now this section, it's typically a little easy to go through, but unfortunately for us, we have to walk, because if we slide, we risk dying to the lava that's coming up because we go too fast for the game to handle in its intended way, so we just have to walk. And now we get to go to the mini-boss. We are going to try and do the quick kill here. We're going to hit him with 2 water balloons and then use flash bomb on him to try and get the fast kill. Come on. Okay, now I can come over here. Open up again. And now we just kind of like spam flash bombs until he dies. Okay, we didn't get it, but there is a trick that you can do that damages him while he's closed. Fortunately, I didn't get it, but if you do get it, it saves a tad bit of time. Now we get our final rush item. And we can continue on stage, and we start right off with some more Mega Ball jumps.
Ready.
You're gonna see a little bit more of those. Should've gotten one more. My bad.
Ready.
If you can tell, I'm still a little bit new to the run. I'm not the best at everything. These are, in fact, new strats that I recently implemented, but... No, you go. I guess we can't do it. I'm starting to not like this game anymore.
Ready.
Fine, if you insist, maybe I will do Mega Ball jumps. Just to appease you, game. See? There we go. It wasn't so hard, was it, Mega? Oh, we're almost dead. Let's hope we can get through the rest of the sword without dying. Oh, I got the Swordman. Arguably the nicest of the Robot Masters. I mean, he actually compliments us. Yeah. So, demonstration of Waterborne, real quick. Here's some light jump mashing. And down he falls.
Nice shot.
Now I can head off to our final boss, Searchman, and everything is going to be hopefully nice. I actually might take an intentional death in Wily 1 just so I can get more lives. If I don't get one in Search or Wily 1, Actually, I might grab the one at the end of Wily 1, because I want to have at least one extra life going into Wily 2, so I can do boss warp at the end.
I'm Searchman, okay?
Who knows? The jump, jump, slide, slides hold my fate. And maybe the last time you're gonna see Rush Bike in this run. So, say your goodbyes now. This is the exact reason why Proto Man wanted me to burn down the forest, because the stage sucks. See, now that I was a fool. Don't worry, we're gonna do it a little bit later.
Ready.
Welcome to Thunderclaw, the rest of the stage. Thunderclaw is actually a pretty good weapon because it does damage for every frame that's in an enemy on its return. So, yeah, pretty fun. Ooh, life! Let's go. Game's being nice. I jumped, I swear. I guess this game doesn't want me to have the extra life. Fine, I see how it is. Just because we're in a marathon, you have to screw me over. I get it. I mean, it's not a marathon or something doesn't go wrong, right? I don't have much spare extra. Yes, I'm gonna say maybe if we had, I think 2 more bolts, we could invest in spare extra in the shop and respawn with 4 lives instead of 2. But I really don't have the money for that. There is a small chance we might die to the Viet Cong soldier. Small chance.
Ready? Yeah, let's go.
So these boils like to hide in the bushes, which I hope he does. Okay, he does. Our main goal is to hit 2 of them and hope that one of them are in it, because in the end they have to be in one of them. Ow. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay. I don't have to take that death on my one.
Ready.
Hopefully. Go. Okay, let's try this again. Hope we can get him.
Hey, boy, come on. No. No. Go. Shoot. Fire. Deadly storm.
And down he falls. That's right, Robot Master. Let's go off to Wily now. So hey, you remember that weapon we got in Mega Man 4 after defeating Dive Man? Yeah, think of that, but a little bit better and can actually hit things this time. Welcome to the Wowie stages. I hope you remember the jump, jump, slide, slide section of Frostman, because we got it again.
Ready.
So if most players, if some players survive Frostman stage, this is, I think, typically where most people would quit, because, I mean, this stage is brutal. You have another quite hard jump, jump, slide, slide section. They have a really hard boss at the end if you don't know what you're doing with Mega Ball, and it's recoil patterns, ricochet patterns. So this is probably where most people would quit in a normal playthrough if they're unexperienced with it. You can see why even this stage gives me some trouble sometimes. Yeah, there you go. Hell's not over yet. We still have to get through the rest of the stage. Just for safety, I'm gonna grab this right here. And get to Mega Balls, the boss. So this guy's a little bit quirky. He has a special thing to him that you kind of like need to hit all of your shots. If you kill all of the things on screen, he spawns faster and you don't have to wait for it. So that's what we're going to be attempting to do. Most people have the hardest time with getting them into like these two metal ones because the places to stand aren't necessarily clear. Because the recoil, the ricochet of Mega Ball is really weird. Like you could be standing in a position where you think you'd get it, but you don't. But I think we'll get him. And that's what I want. Now, since we have a few spare lives, we should be able to get through Wily 2 easily and even get the fast boss transition as well.
Let's do it.
But we are approaching the end here. We have one last auto-scroller, then we can go to fight a few more boys, then we get 3 fights in Wily, and then that's the run. We actually kind of want to take a little bit of damage here because we want to have as little energy as possible going into the essentially room before the boss fight. Can I go up here and see if I can grab an extra life just in case? Nope. As I was expecting. our last appearance of Rush Ship for now. Here we don't even really need friends. They are helpful, but we don't really need them. But basically, if you're doing bad, the game judges that on how much damage you've taken and how much health you're at. And they'll spawn friends at that rate. If you're at like max health, they'll give you the normal set spawns for friends. As you see there, since I'm a little bit low on health, they're giving me more friends to help me out. But really, we don't need them that much. They are helpful in sections because we want to be low health, much like most of the run for Rockman Forte. We want to be at low health, but we want to try and avoid death as much as possible. Like, this is probably good health to be at for now. We still want to lower it a tiny bit, but we'll get that naturally. Okay, finally, we have all the good friends. We don't have the stinky bad friend who's just here because devs wanted to add something in. Because Eddie isn't fit to run his own shop, even though he's literally the thing that we're shopping in. We need a friend along. Okay, yeah. If we take a little bit of damage from the bats here, we should be able to be good. If Beat doesn't kill them all. Okay, yeah, that's good. Up around here, yeah. Okay, we're perfect. And we see this little dragon here, this little boyo. We're just gonna take a death right there, and bim bam boom. Fast transition to the boss. We skip a stupid little flight section that Mega has to go through. His weakness is Astro Crush. We're gonna use a combination of fully charged Buster Shots and Astro Crush. This boyo does have a bit of RNG. We want him to open his big wings instead of his little ones up in front because the little ones don't take any damage. But the big ones do, so that's what we want. You can do a few attacks, opening some of the big ones, some of the small ones, but we're going to try and get as much damage on them as possible. That was really nice. Okay. Yeah, that's what I don't want. Bad. You waste time, because RNG, you know. Come on. You're not Duff McWhalen from Mega Man X5. Ah, so close. Okay. And down he falls. Throw on some meteors, just in case. And that's what we do. That was the last for the auto-scrollers for this game, and now we just kind of have to go along. Wily 3 is probably my least favorite stage next to Astro, because at least Astro you can go somewhat fast and still have like some sort of anxiety because the platforms are so tight. Here I can't even go fast without my heart like stopping me because of how scary it is.
Ready.
So this level is kind of quirky. You got some fungular entertainment bosses. You get your little yellow devil again, except he's Jello now. And you get to fight, do you remember the guy from like the intro cutscene like got stuck in the wire? You know, that guy? The Bass. Not Bass, no, it's a Bass. Mega Man said it himself. Yeah, we gotta fight him. His theme has been upgrade or downgrade, depending on what your views are from the Mega Man 7 theme. I personally believe 7's theme for bass is still better, but that's my opinion. Still, it goes hard though. I'm definitely a bass lover. Got some more monkeys. That section is a little bit rough if you don't know that you can stand on the rocks, because you're just gonna like panic and not know what to do. That's what I did the first time. So we get to Mr. Bass now. He's gonna yell something about evil RNG, I'm weak, I'm dumb. Look, I have a ball of Pokemon. Come on, Trouble. Rarg. I did a fusion dance. You're going to die now. Aha. You don't know what you're doing. Shut up. So they can do a few of these attacks. You want to use flash bombs on him and Astro Crush when he gets high enough, because in attacks like this we can't really hit him with normal attacks, so we just have to use Astro on him. Strategy is just to deal as much damage to him as possible and save as much energy as possible, because well, we don't really need save energy since Jello Devil's pretty easy. But we're using the weapons that have the most damage on him. And hopefully he'll fall soon enough. Pretty easy. And there he goes. Shut up, you're dumb. Why doesn't he understand that crack is bad for you? Especially space crack that you got from some robot. I mean, I get Dr. Eyebrows and cool and all, but you should still never take crack from anybody. And welcome to the section that makes me want to, oh god, why? You have monkeys. You have, ooh, one up. Nice. Okay, I don't need to run up anymore. Not really that section though, that's just like a teaser for the what hell we have up here. I'm literally just gonna use Mega Balls just to make sure I can make these jumps. I can't really call it, I don't know if it's a singular tile, but it is definitely scary. But that's really it. And now I get the Gel Devil. I do agree. Zero does have a pretty good theme. X3, definitely. Now we get the Jello Devil here, yeah. His main weakness is Thunderclaw. We're going to use a mix of Flash Bombs and Thunderclaw, because if you haven't noticed, this game has a little quirk to it, where you can have multiple weapons on screen at once compared to other ones. He can do anything, he can reappear instantly, he can do a few attacks here and there. He's going to do his Mega Man 1 thing, and yeah. Not the best. The best thing you can do is go down, reappear instantly, but still a pretty good pattern. Hopefully we can get 2-cycle. That Flash Bomb was off. Please just reappear, man. Yes. That's what I wanted him to do the first time. And there he goes. And now we're off to refights in Wily, and that should be the run. So yeah, what he could do there is he could go down, he could do some, bring up his jelly, he could change the spikes, he could do some waves, he can do the typical Yellow Devil thing, or he could just reappear. It's a somewhat decent pattern, I guess. Now we're gonna head off to refights. I'm going to show you. Nah. I'm gonna save a few bosses for last, just in case I need some backup health by the end of it, because after we get done with refights, we immediately get thrown to Wily fights, so.
Nothing personal, but I've got orders.
You have like a chance variable for it, like like the chances for it happening. Because I actually don't know most of the percentages for patterns happening. And there he goes. That Swordman down. I'm gonna go over to Handsome Guy and bully him a little bit more, just to prove to him that it was not luck, it was indeed scripted.
It's my turn. I'm Aquaman.
And down he falls. Again. Once again, not RNG in the slightest. These layouts are... These boss refight layouts are the way they're laid out on the menu select, so... Isn't really much we can do for like soft weaknesses and like not opening a menu, because like haven't really opened a menu only for like rush into something, so quick swaps. Still not the best, but because everyone knows Mega Man 10's quick swaps are the best. And down he falls. I'm gonna save Astro for last just because I feel bad for him. Yeah, over to Mr. Man now. Mr. Masochist. We're gonna hopefully get some shots off on him. He can finally use Thunderclaw. Do your thing. Come on. You know you want to throw a flash bomb. Come on. I'm trying to show something here, and you're ruining it. I guess I can't do the thing. So with Thunderclaw, you can actually reflect his shots back at him, which does weakness grade damage, which is pretty cool. Anyway, go back to Frostman.
Freeze! I'll crush you. I will beat you.
And Fall. Gonna head off to Clown Man too. Once you get towards the end, stuff gets a little bit more slowed down because you're just refighting bosses. Not really anything too interesting to talk about.
What are you doing?
That's close.
Ouch! Ouch! What have you done to me? What are you doing? Ouch! Ouch! What have you done to Thunderclaw? Ouch! Ouch! Thunderclaw! Ouch! Ouch! What are you doing? Mommy!
Lemon.
See you in my dreams.
Thank you now. In theory, I should probably save Aqua for last, as probably my last boss, because it's a guaranteed health gain, just in case stuff goes wrong, but I've always kept it as Astro, because stunlocking is fun. That was probably a situation where I could have soft-locked him, if I really wanted to. Since he is over the pit, if I could have froze him. And there he goes too. All that's left is Astro. I did have some issues with homing Sniper being a drunken missile again. Much like in Drillman sometimes, but hopefully he'll give us a good pattern. Good patterns, he'll just come down instead of like, there you go. This is really what you missed out on the first time we fought him. Nothing much. And now off to Wily. You're gonna come up on the final hit soon. We're gonna grab that, refill our weapons. We're gonna be using Water Balloon and Flame Sword on phase 1 and 2 respectively. Ouchers. Dr. Wily hit me in the head with a globe. I'm gonna tell Mommy because that hurted. No, you don't. Ugh. I'm so strong. You're so bad at this game, Mega Man. Who are you? Why you do this? Hey, it's me again. Don't worry, I'll take you while you fight the old man. Okay, Dr. Eyebrows, I'm not gonna let you get away this time. Basic summary. So we're gonna try and save as much health as possible. Because, if preferably, we shouldn't have to use Rush Medic. So the mouse has 5 health, and then Wily has his health. I believe Water Balloon does 2 to both of them. So it's better. Beefy mashing. And now for here, we're gonna do some Mega Ball and Flash Bomb shenanigans, and then we should be done. Actually, I take that back. We have one more cutscene to watch after this. He's been a good boy now. He's giving us a good pattern. Okay. He's been really nice. Thanks, Wally. Appreciate it, thanks. No. Okay, we're good. Okay. I am going to get up a rush magic real quick, just in case. Well, rush and see how it is. Thanks for the heals. Okay, and that is time. We have one more cutscene to watch after this small bit of dialogue, so hold on tight.
This is not good. He's been affected by evil energy. He will die soon. If your mind is not completely taken by the evil, you'll be saved. Mega Man, I can see into your mind. You have been working so hard for justice. With your help, this planet will survive.
What happened, Mega Man?
He's going to be okay. He will regain consciousness soon. My job is done. I must go. I'll leave Mega Man up to you. But there's one more thing. I have a favor to ask.
Wake up! Wake up, Mega Man! Roll! Mega Man, you're okay!
I hate you,
Am I
Wally.
alive?
Yes, you are. Duo saved you.
Duo.
Duo is gone.
Proto Man.
Mega Man, I have a message to give you from Duo.
From Duo, what is it?
He said, thank you.
Duo? too. Thank you, Duo.
And that is Mega Man 8. A little bit rough here and there, but yeah. Thank you for the GGs. It was awesome time
No, that
playing
was
this.
awesome. I love those cutscenes. That was really fun. I love those old like PS1 style cutscenes with just like the really jagged cut like voice acting. It's some of my favorite stuff out there.
Yeah.
All right, that was awesome, Jacob. Thank you very much again for that amazing run. Nobody go anywhere because, as per usual, we still got more coming up. We have ourselves a Chrono Trigger Jets of Time run. We have a race, actually, and that will be with Cold Drizzle and Mirshana, and with a little bit of commentary going on there, too. All right, folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, you can say something quick if you'd like.
Just want to say thank you to the Classic Mega Man speedrun community. You guys are awesome for helping me through this run. Thank you to everybody who contributed to the compendium, teaching me strats and stuff. And just want to give a special shout out to Noise5 for actually sending me this copy of Mega Man 8. I love you, man. Hope you have a brilliant time going on with your life. No, you haven't been able to stream lately, but keep going, man. You're doing good. And yeah, I believe that's it. Thank you all for stopping in. We have a lot more runs to go. I believe we're doing really good in donations. So yeah, that's it for me. I will see you in
Thank you
chat.
again, Jacob. Thank you, everybody. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.